This video is for Unit M6, Paper 1, June 2023. For question 1, there are 80 packets of crisps in the school tuck shop. The number of packets of each flavour is shown in the table. We've got all these packets here, and these should all add up to 80. We can split these sections up, so that would be 20, 40, 60, 80. So that can be split up like that for this one. And it says which letter on the scale shows the probability that the flavour is salt and vinegar. So if we look at salt and vinegar, it's 40 out of the 80. So that's 20, 40. So the letter should be C, as it's even. We've got cheese and onion. So we look at 20 cheese and onion there. So if we go start at the beginning, that's 20 here for B, and that's what the answer is for B. Roast chicken, we look at where roast chicken is. There's no roast chicken at all, so it's impossible. So it should be a letter A, which is at 0. So question 2 is this bar graph. So the chart shows information about films that are available for streaming. You can see animation, action, film, romance, and horror. So then a film is chosen at random. What is the probability that the film chosen is a romance? So what you would do, you would add these totals up. So 8 plus 12 plus 15, etc. And what you should have here is basically 50 altogether. So if we look at this one, it's 10 out of 50. And that's because romance is 10 here. So it's 10 out of those 50. What is the probability that an action film is not chosen? Now, there's a couple of ways you could do this. You could look at the action film and see it says 12 here. So you could do 50, take away 12, which is 38. And that would be 38 out of 50 that does not choose an action film. Or you could just add up animation, comedy, romance, and horror. That should be 38 also. So for question 3, it says, show that Jack can estimate an answer to 588 divided by 18 and write down his answer. So estimate, 588 we change to 600 and 18 we change to 20. So it's 600 divided by 20. Now we can divide top and bottom by 10 and just score those zeros off. So what we're left with is 60 divided by 2, and that is 30. So the final answer is 30. Jill knows that she can divide 18 by first dividing 3 and then by 6. Using a similar method to Jill's, show how you can calculate 972 divided by 36 and give your answer. So first of all, we're looking at numbers that can go into 36. So 4 times 9 is 36. So we can use 4 to divide and then 9, or vice versa. So for this one, we've divided 4 first. So 972 divided by 4 is 243. And then I divide by 9, which is 243 divided by 9 is 27. So that is the final answer for that one, is 27. So for question 4, it says the first 3 terms of a sequence are 1, 5, and 13. The rule is add the next multiple of 4. Find the next 2 terms in this sequence. So when it says add the next multiple of 4, these are the multiples of 4 I've written down the side. And what you can see here is you can add 4. That was your first number. Add 8, add 12, add 16. That's what you're basically looking at. So 13 plus 12 is 25. 25 plus 16 is 41. So for question 5, there are 30 pupils in a class. 3/5 are girls. 2/9 of the girls are absent. 25% of the boys are absent. Complete the table to show this information. So we look at the 3/5 are girls. So we do 3/5 of 30, which is 18. So basically we put 18 there, and if there's 30 pupils in the class, there must be 12 boys. So the next part is we do 2 9s of 18, which is 4. So that means that there's 4 girls absent. And then we do 25% of boys are absent, so that's a quarter of boys, and that's a quarter of 12. You can see that's 12 there, and that's going to be 3. So what you'll find is absent for girls is 4, boys is 3. So we find out who's present out of this one. So if there's a total of 18 girls and 4 are absent, there's 14 left, or 14 present. This is the same for the boys. 12 take away 3 is 9. It says question B, what fraction of the pupils are present? So you can see 14 plus 9 is 23. So it's 23 out of the 30 pupils in the class. Question 6 says the pulse rate of an athlete is taken before and after training. His starting pulse was 54 beats per minute. After training, it increased by 1/6 of this value. Show that each beat now lasts less than 1 second. So the first thing we do is we get 1/6 of 54. So this means that it increased by 9 beats per minute. So we've got here 54 plus 9, which is 63 beats per minute after training. Now it says, show that each beat now lasts less than 1 second. So if it's over 60 seconds, which we've got, 63 beats per minute, it says more than 60 beats per minute, so each beat is less than a second. So it has to beat faster to get to 63 beats per minute. Question 7, it says 2 fair spinners are each spun once. And we've got a spinner 10, 20, 30, 40 and one at 1, 2 and 3. The scores on each spinner are multiplied together. Complete the table of outcomes. So you can see it's 1 times 10 is 10, 1 times 20, so it's 10, 20, 30, 40. 2 times 10 is 20, 2 times 20 is 40, so 20, 40, 60, 80. And 3 times 10 is 30, 3 times 20 is 60, so we fill it in that way. So what is the probability that the outcome is 60? So we can see there's a 60 here and a 60 there. So there's 2 60s in this table, and we can see it's 2 out of the 12 possible outcomes. What is the probability that the outcome is less than 40? So you can see it's 10, 20, 30, 20, 30, 40 there. Well, 40 is less than 40, isn't it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should be 5 out of the 12.